We cannot change the past, but we can change our relationship with the past by forgiving our younger selves. Forgiving yourself for your past or present is just as important as forgiving others, sometimes even more so. Your past is a place of reference, not a place of residence, so be kind to yourself. So let's look at 4 ways to practice self-forgiveness. Number 1, take responsibility. Realizing that you need to forgive yourself for something you have done wrong, past or present, is the first step to healing. Also, acknowledging that you did that wrong or you allowed yourself to accept the wrong done to you is another important step. If you have the opportunity to apologize to someone you have wronged, it may be a good idea to do just that if you know how to go about it the best way you can. Also, sometimes we may need to forgive ourselves for letting someone hurt or abuse us. Looking back, we cannot believe how we let someone walk all over us or take advantage of us, and it can make us feel bad, sad, or worthless. Letting all of it start to go begins with telling yourself that you did not have a practice of self-awareness then. The fact that you are now able to see that you need to forgive yourself means you are now aware of your self-worth and that you are growing. That's a good thing. Also, it means that you have learned new things, because if you had known better, you most likely would not have tolerated the abuse in the first place. You can only do better when you know better. That is a major sign of growth and the way forward to forgiving yourself and healing. Number 2, let go of negative emotions. You will find that once you accept and take responsibility for your mistakes, you're going to experience a lot of negative emotions like guilt, shame, or a sense of low self-esteem. These feelings are only natural and will act as stepping stones to gradually move you towards feeling some positive emotions. As you let go of these emotions, these negative emotions, recognize the lessons you have learned and set clear boundaries, and also make amendments where applicable for the future. Number 3, practice self-love and compassion. Self-worth comes from within and starts when you learn to love yourself. I have a video on how to practice self-love, so be sure to watch that video after this one. Self-love and compassion entails being loving and caring towards yourself and your feelings. Remind yourself of all the achievements and progress you've made so far in life and reward yourself for that. You are not perfect, so show yourself grace. Accept that you are human and also accept the grace that God gives, and approach yourself with love, compassion, and respect. There is a quote by Maya Angelou that I love that says, "You forgive yourself for every failure because you're trying to do the right thing. God knows that, and you know it. Nobody else may know it." Just before I share the 4th way to practice self-forgiveness, I'm going to share some self-forgiveness quotes that are powerful. There is no sense in punishing your future for the mistakes of the past. Forgive yourself, grow from it, and then let it go. I have decided to forgive myself today. I forgive myself and set myself free. God forgives you. Now forgive yourself. I forgive myself for having believed for so long that I was never good enough to have, get, and be what I wanted. Number 4, repair trust within yourself. Learn to trust yourself again. I know feelings of self-doubt may come up, making you question yourself, but you can let go of all that. I also have a video on 5 ways to overcome self-doubt, and you can watch that afterwards to learn how to overcome doubt in yourself. Learning to trust yourself is something you need to do for your self-forgiveness. And if you cannot trust yourself, how can you trust others? You cannot give what you do not have. So forgive yourself and move on. Release the hurt and the pain, one step at a time, and free yourself. Forgive yourself for not knowing better at the time. Forgive yourself for giving away your power. Forgive yourself for past behaviors. Forgive yourself for the survival patterns and traits you picked up while enduring trauma. Forgive yourself for being who you needed to be. I have learned that the person I have to ask for forgiveness from the most is myself. You must love yourself. You have to forgive yourself every day. Whenever you remember a shortcoming, a flaw, you have to tell yourself, that's just fine. You have to forgive yourself so much until you don't even see those things anymore, because that's what love is like. Restoring trust in yourself means that you learn to let go of rumination, pity, or self-hatred. Maintain your self-respect and also your motivation level and self-esteem. Do you struggle with practicing self-forgiveness? You're not alone. Let's talk in the comments. Thank you for watching. I love you.